Hi guys, welcome to Horizon Cosplay's 12 Days of Cosplay Christmas. I'm Annabelle and this is the project we are working on today. Okay, so this project is one that I made when I was in year 9 as a school project, and basically every girl in the class made I believe they're called walkaway dress from the 50s, chose our fabric, dyed it ourselves. So this was all hand dyed by me when I was about 14-ish, I think. I loved this dress at the time, but I remember going to prom, or year 9 prom. I don't know if you guys have a year 9 prom when you were 14, and one of the other girls in my class had made the dress shorter, given it an underskirt, used incredibly good non-hand dyed fabric, and basically made her own prom dress, and I remember being insanely jealous. A few months ago I was going through my fabric storage that I have at my parents' house, came across this dress and decided that I was going to turn it into a festive party dress fit for any Christmas party. Now I have a few things that I have to do with this dress, problems that I have to fix because when I was 14 I wasn't as good at sewing as I was now, before I can get on to adding all the decorations. So problem number 1, it's actually way too big. So I'm actually a smaller size now than I was when I was 14, which is great. I'm not complaining. I think I've gotten a bit taller, but you know, waist wise I'm a little bit smaller, which means that this tie round at the front is actually way too big. So we're going to take these ties and add a button or 2 or maybe 3. I'm going to have a look from my button collection, see what we can do there. The other thing we're going to do is when we cut these ties off, the back of the dress actually doesn't have any ties on it. This means that it will actually slip round gradually the more that I wear it, basically meaning that the fit gets worse the longer that I have it on. I'm pretty sure that this problem will arise when I try this dress on for the before images. So we're going to add the ties to the back of the dress because unfortunately this doesn't quite go around my waist all the way in order to add a button. Oops. Yeah, this mannequin isn't to my size. I still haven't adjusted it. I'm just being lazy, really. The other thing we are going to do is tie off any loose threads that I left, like this. There's actually quite a few of them, which is relatively embarrassing. And then once all the fit issues are sorted, we are going to add some decoration. Now, I have just received my amazing embroidery machine, which I sent to myself from New Zealand when we moved house. I'm pretty sure that there will be a later video which will show the mess that my room currently is, but we test ran it yesterday and I was incredibly pleased with how it came out. But the plan will be to add a lot of decoration along the base of the skirt and then maybe a feature thing just down the front of the bodice here. Other than that, this should be, touch wood, a quick and easy and simple project. So let's get on with it. When filming the before shots of the dress, the cat wanted cuddles, so of course the cat took priority. As you can see, the bodice of the dress is incredibly baggy, and if you watch as I wear it, you can see it getting worse and worse, to the point where it shows the bra off as a really bad bit of side boob. My mother-in-law's cat also wanted cuddles. I don't think you guys have met him before, so guys, this is Mowgli. Okay, so I've been through my blue button jar and we've got 3 options that I have selected. Number 1 is a single giant button, which is this one here. So yeah, single giant button, which is this one here. I really like the colour, but it is a bit chipped, which isn't ideal. However, I'm not going to judge it too harshly on that. Option number 2 are these little fabric covered buttons. They all come in a variety of patterns. They're a bit of a darker blue with some light blue things on them. These I think are genuinely vintage and I would like to actually save them for a much better project, but we will see. And then the third option we have, which is what I think we're going to go with for this project, is a dark blue button with a white rim. I actually really like these ones and I think they're going to look great on the dress. So actually now I've thought about it, yeah, we're going with these. I like these ones. They're like little sailor buttons. I've only got 3 of them, but luckily 3 is all we should need. Let's get stitching. I started off by tying off and trimming all those horrible loose threads. Honestly, what was I thinking when I was 14? After unpicking the ties from the front, I used the sewing machine to put them onto the back. Then it was time to add the buttonholes. I used my buttonhole foot for this one, and honestly, it was just such a massive faff. The trial buttonhole came out perfect. The ones on the actual dresses ended up so badly, I had to go over them with hand stitching just to make sure they didn't fall apart. I am going to blame the thread that I used for this. I picked a thread that matched the dress perfectly, however, it just wasn't very strong, wasn't very neat. And after playing around with the tension, I did manage to get one good buttonhole, but here, look at the disaster for yourself. Awful, right? But at least the fit was a lot better, and in the end of the day, the buttons don't look that bad. What do you think? So we've done 2 test designs on the machine just to double check that the machine is working, because it hasn't been on for a few months, and to be honest, even after we brought it, I probably only did 2 or 3 embroidery designs before we had to pack it away ready for our move. Now what I've done is, rather than buy new designs off the internet, because I'm on a little bit of a budget with Christmas coming up and all, I've actually gone through the designs that come on the machine, and I found a really nice snowflake. I've also found a really nice bird, which I want to sneak in somewhere, but I'm just not 100% sure where yet. But I found some nice snowflakes. They've found some other nice geometric patterns. We're going to run the snowflake as a test, and providing that works out, then we're going to just move on to the dress. So at the moment we're using a green. I don't have a lot of embroidery thread, so at the moment I've just picked one that I don't see us using a lot of in the future. This way I don't waste all my good stuff that I know I actually need for other projects. I do have nice thread in blues and purples and stuff, which we will use for the actual dress, but for the second we'll do green, do the last test run, and then we'll move on to the actual dress. I am really happy with how that dress fits me now. It is so comfy, and I cannot wait to wear it to Christmas dinner this year, because 110%, why would I not? Little did I know that this was going to be the first of 51 embroideries that I did on this dress. All but one was snowflakes, one was a bird, half was purple, half was blue, and honestly it looks so good, but took so much longer than anticipated, because for every one of those embroideries I had to re-hoop the dress and put it back on the machine and then start the machine again. Definitely the machine has been having it easy for the last few months, so the fact that it worked hard on its first day out the box probably isn't a bad thing, but still, that's a lot of embroideries to put on a dress. And this is what each of the finished embroideries look like. Or if you wanted to see just one more time lapse, here you go. And of course, I managed to sneak that little bluebird in as well. So it's time for a quick update on our embroidered dress, but just quickly first, this lovely beauty is my Tinkerbell Holly Leaf bodice. I am making her as part of my 12 Days of Cosplay Christmas, and I think the first video for that little mini series within the 12 Days of Cosplay Christmas series is coming out tomorrow. Please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it, because oh my gosh, this project has been one of the best ones so far, and I still have to add the skirt at this point. As you can tell, these videos were filmed and are being put up slightly out of order, but that's just so that you guys get a good variety. Now, update on the embroidery. We have done the first layer. Obviously the buttons and the buttonholes are done. Buttonholes, I mean, they work. They're not amazing, but they work. And really, sometimes that's all you can ask. As for the skirt, I have got little, you probably can't see them very well because they are a very similar colour to the skirt, snowflake patterns, spaced relatively evenly. I think I did a pretty good job considering I wasn't measuring them around the skirt. And then just in one corner, I really wanted to use this little bird embroidery pattern. So we've got a little bluebird just in that corner where there wasn't enough room to put another snowflake, and so I used the bird instead, because why not? Now what I've done so far is use a dark blue and white thread to do my first layer of snowflake patterns on the skirt. However, I want to add a second and maybe a third layer of the same snowflake embroideries. I'm going to do this layer number 2 in a purple and white thread, which I have quite a lot of. Also, so far I've only used one bobbin on this entire dress, like not even that, like half a bobbin, and I am really impressed by that. So layer number 2 is going to be a purple and white thread. Layer number 3 is going to be a light blue and white thread, which to be honest is a very similar colour to the first one, but they are slightly different, so I'm hoping it will stand out a little bit better on the skirt. As for how many embroideries we've done, I was trying to keep tally and we got up to 23, and that's 23 times I've had to put it in my embroidery machine, take it out, re-hoop it, put it back in, and I mean, I'm not complaining, it's actually gone really quickly. I have been watching a bunch of YouTube videos because I like supporting my fellow costubers, so it has been relatively fun. So we're gonna get this done today, and then we'll do the grand reveal tomorrow. So I'm gonna get on with the embroidery. I'll see you guys for the grand reveal in the morning. As you guys can see, the dress came out so nicely. It fits, it's comfy, there's not a lot more I can ask. The embroidery isn't quite as visible as I would like it, but when you look closely at the skirt, I'm sure that you can see the snowflakes. In fact, here's a shot of the edge of the skirt right now. The buttons also look a hell of a lot better than I initially thought, though looking at these images now as editing Annabelle, I do think I maybe should have ironed the dress before the final reveal. Also, for anyone who didn't notice, my room got a little bit redecorated the last few days while we were filming this video. I'm super happy with the fact that I have so much more storage now, and also that I actually have room to work. It was getting a bit messy before. Well guys, I hope you liked today's episode of 12 Days of Cosplay Christmas, and I hope you liked my dress. Please let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. I am going to be doing an unboxing of my embroidery machine, or I have done an unboxing of my embroidery machine, but I'm saving that video for next month because it contains a lot of information. But for now, let's just say I'm really happy with my janome memory craft. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to help spread the Christmas cheer by liking this video, or dislike it if you don't like me, my dress, or the video itself. Whichever one, it's your choice. Otherwise, to catch the other episodes of 12 Days of Cosplay Christmas as they come out, don't forget to hit or gently tap that subscribe button. You do you, don't worry, I won't judge. Otherwise guys, until next time, when we will actually be getting started on my Tinkerbell cosplay. I am so excited for this cosplay. It'll be so nice to get on with what is a big, though it wasn't supposed to be big, project, and I think you guys are going to seriously enjoy it. So again, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss it. Until next time guys, may your winter be merry and bright and have a lovely festive season. Bye!